Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Christopher with Plan Your Truth, and in today's video I'm really excited. I'm calling it a during the pen vlog. I think there have been other videos and other creators that make a similar video that they call after the pen. Basically, I'm gonna take you through my week and how I interact with my planners. I'm gonna show you how these work for me. And spoiler alert, we're kind of in a transition too. I'm still using what I've been showing the last couple weeks, but we're gonna kind of explore this week and fill in these layouts and talk about maybe what's not working for me functionally. And then also just kind of show you we're gonna work on a lot of things. We're gonna write to-dos down and then we'll get them done. So I'm excited for this new type of video for my channel. I hope you guys are as well. If you're enjoying it, you can hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep seeing videos on my channel. But without further ado, let's dive in. It is Monday morning, May 19th. And so I think we're gonna start with the top down and we're just gonna start writing in my planner. I have nothing done this week. Usually I like to, on a Sunday, sit down and use my hourly planner to kind of time block. I'll show you our spreads this week are all Lilo and Stitch theme. I do have Plan With Me videos showing the decorating process for the spreads that I'll show you today in this video. But we're gonna start with the hourly and make a little bit of just like a game plan for the week. This is one of the things that in the past, when I had a full-time job before I moved to Florida, a weekly hourly was so helpful for me to, on Sunday, sit down and time block my time. Okay, because I had a different work schedule every day. So Monday I was working from 9 to 4. Tuesday I was working from 11 to 7:30. Wednesday I had off. Thursday. So I could time block my work schedule. Then I would add in any Patreon meetings or lives or Zooms. I would add in any shifts I had with my agency, any calls I had with clients, anything like that. And then I would see all of the white space and be able to fill that in with my goals and other things that I wanted to get done in the week. However, now that I don't have a full-time job, and really, I have a lot of small jobs. I work 5 hours for this person, 5 hours for running social media here, and then most of what I do is for myself. None of those things are timed. So it's really hard for me to sit down at the beginning of the week or at the end of one week to plan for the next week and figure out my hourly schedule for the whole week. Because honestly, by day 2 or 3, that's out the window and we've already moved things around. Whereas before, that wouldn't happen because I knew exactly when I was going to work. But now that I'm on my own schedule, I almost need an hour. I still want an hourly, but I almost need to do it daily. So we're gonna try that this week. So right now it's Monday. I'm gonna come up with an hourly plan just for today. And then maybe tonight I can sit down and just come up with an hourly plan for Tuesday. So let's start there. I'll turn you around and we'll at least come up with a game plan for today. Okie dokie, let's do it. So I'm gonna start here, and also bear with me. I think I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold. It's nothing bad right now, but if you hear some snot or coughing, that's why. Okay. So I know I just said I don't want to do this for the whole week. I do want to put in the stuff that I know that I have right now. So there are already some things that I know that I have, like here, this is this is tonight, so we're gonna do Monday completely anyway. But this is a Patreon Zoom, and then I actually have 2 this week because Monday, the 26th, I usually do them on Monday nights, but it's a holiday, isn't it? Is it Memorial Day on Monday? So I'm doing it on Sunday instead. Okay, I also know that I'm leading a universal seminar for my agency on Wednesday at 8:30. So I'm gonna mark off starting at 8. And it'll probably go till about 9:30 because I will have to kind of prep for it a little bit. Okay, I also know that Thursday is the start of some fun entertainment at Universal. I have my laptop off to the side, so I'm conversing with my iPhone calendar because that's where I have kind of stuff that's in advance, and I also sometimes have to like look up things. So, for example, Universal Orlando. I need to find the entertainment calendar to see. I think there's a bunch of entertainment that starts, like a fountain show and a Hogwarts at night show, and some different things I want to do at Universal on Thursday. So just gonna pull up that schedule to kind of figure out when I need to be there. Okay, so it's in the evening. I don't know exactly when I want to go yet, but I'm gonna just do like at 4 o'clock, I think, or maybe 5 o'clock. And I'm filming a video of like things I haven't done at Universal before, because that will tie into this entertainment that, oh, I think, actually, I'm not positive about that, but there will be a vlog over on my Plan Your Adventures channel for this Universal stuff that I'm gonna do that night. And I'm probably gonna be there with my agency as well. Okay, so that is the 22nd. I think that's really all the timed things that I have, which I know is crazy. I feel like I have stuff all over. I also have this little booklet that gives me, like, if there's any important days. Nope, nothing there. I also have this monthly calendar that I pre-put some stuff in. Yes, I am all over the place a little bit right now. May. Oh. Flower and Garden ends, but that's the next week. Okay, so this is a good starting point for the week. I want to color coordinate, so let's pull a blue and a pink because it matches the spread, although I need one more. Let's see if these colors are different enough. I mean, they are, but it's not really what I want. How would this one look? Yeah, let's do those three. And I'm gonna do the key over here. So we're gonna do We Do Travel Right is the name of my agency. So those, I have some shifts that I have to do for that. We have let's do Plan Your Truth / Plan Your Adventures. So that's like my business. And then we'll have personal. Okay. So what we already know is I have let's do We Do Travel Right is this blue. And that is this seminar. That wasn't really thick enough. I guess I'll do this side. Okay. We'll have pink be Plan Your Truth and Plan Your Adventures. Oh, look, that pen is smearing. I don't love that. Oh, and also Universal. The thing is, I'm not going to actually color that in quite yet because I don't know exactly when I want to be there. So if I want to go earlier, I can just simply use the highlighter earlier. So that's all that we need to pre-fill in for the week. So now let's just focus between this spread and then also I use a horizontal for like our to-dos. So this is gonna be our to-dos for the day. Oh yeah, this is the other thing. On Friday, I want to see the new Lilo and Stitch movie, but I don't have a time yet, so we're not gonna put that in. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this open as well, so as we think of it, we can write any to-dos that we have in here. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you, it's already 11 o'clock. We had a slower start to the morning. However, I already did a little bit of work. So this is like, get up, get ready. Yes, I am the type of person that pre-fills in stuff, just so I could cross it off. We had breakfast, and I did some work from my friend Lauren. Okay, and then I'm just gonna write like a little film during the pen. We're gonna use DTP for during the pen. All right, so what else do I have to do today? Oh my God. I feel like this is a little bit chaotic, but that's good that I can show you the whole process. So, I don't want to necessarily show you all the YouTube videos that are coming this month. So I'm going to hold this off screen, but this is how I do that on a monthly calendar. Although if you really cared, you could pause and see it, I guess. So I have some videos coming up, so we have to film those today. So I have 2 videos I want to film, edit, and upload, and 1 that I just want to edit and upload. So that'll take a good amount of time. Let's start with that this morning. So we're simply going to this doesn't have to get as detailed. So this, we're going to say film, lunch break, edit, and upload. And we're going to say that that is going to take me to 5 o'clock. Just really with filming. Right? Is this the right? Yes. And then this is personal. I guess that we could break this up for my lunch break. Okay. I'd like to make sure I give myself a lunch break. Well, I guess we'll do dinner, like maybe right before Patreon Zoom. So we'll do dinner break. And then I do have some We Do Travel Right stuff to do. So that, actually, I'm going to put that here because I have some free time while I am doing like uploading, you know, like I just have to wait for the video to upload. So I'm going to put We Do Travel Right stuff in there. And then we're going to leave this 5 o'clock hour blank for right now. And then at the end of the day, I want to leave blank. Okay, so that's going to be it for this spread right now. This wasn't the perfect way of me showing you how I do it. But again, we're going to come back throughout the week to keep filling it in. I'm experimenting with this. Usually I try right now and time block the whole week, but I don't know yet until I talk to my agency what time I need to be there for this. I don't have my ticket bought, so I think I'm gonna try this week and do almost like a daily with that. Okay, so back to this. Let's fill in what our to-dos are for today. Where are you? Here we go. Okay. So we need to, and yes, I'm going to put things that I've already done. Lauren guide. That's so sloppy, but whatever. We're going with it. We're crossing it off already. We have film during the pen. Surprise. We are doing that too. Okay, so now what we still have to do today. You'll have to tell me if you do that too. I just love crossing it off. We have to film junk journal spread. Oh, and actually, so I do film, edit, and upload, FEU. I also have to do that for, I think it was called like How I Moved to Florida. I already filmed something but need to edit and upload. Amber plans her day. Travel bucket list. It's a lot of YouTube because I'm trying to do basically 1 video a day between my 2 channels. So, yeah, it's a lot, but I need to meal plan and grocery order. So that's going to go over here on the personal side. And I think that's where we're gonna start today. This is gonna be a long video, I'm realizing, because I already have like, what, 15, 20 minutes of footage, and it's day one. So buckle up, my friends. Get a drink, do what you gotta do, but I'm excited to kind of share how I interact with my planners and also figure out, like, there's still some things I'm figuring out. So we'll see kind of how it goes. But this is where I'm gonna start the day, and I'll check in with you later to cross things off and then kind of get ourselves set up for maybe tomorrow. Okie dokie, it is later on now. Let's open her up and see where we have gotten to. So we're just finishing up with the Patreon Zoom, and so we're in this time. This worked okay. Listen, this video I think is going to turn into like Christopher figuring out, are his planners even working? Because I also am finding it silly to flip back and forth between this and this every day. There are daily layouts that have an hourly and a to-do section. So maybe I'm just at the season of life where I need a daily. So then, I don't know, maybe we'll experiment with that later in the week to see if that would work better for me rather than like this setup. So I want to talk about, let's start here with the things that we got done. Let me zoom you in. I'm sure the lighting's not great because it's dark outside now, but we did a good job today. Just 3 things that I didn't really get done, but there were other things that ended up coming up that, because I'm using this horizontal, I end up not having room for it. So I write it in other places. It's in my head, it's in my phone, it's in a notebook. So yeah, I think maybe we'll experiment. Should we even do that for tomorrow? Because I don't really have any timed thing tomorrow, do I? Let's see. No, the next thing isn't until Wednesday. Let me see. Please hold. Let me see if I can grab a daily sheet. So I pulled a Happy Planner daily, and it is not what we want. Because I was thinking I could make this work for an hourly, but then it's just dot grid. Like, this doesn't really work. I really need these for my to-dos, but then this wouldn't really work for hourly. So I'm gonna look. I have some other things, but not for, maybe that'll be a project for tomorrow. Look, I'll even write that over here. And I'm gonna write it in the personal section. Look for daily. And I'm gonna put, I have an old HB90 planner that I think maybe is my perfect planner. So stay tuned. We're gonna talk about that maybe more tomorrow. So tomorrow's to-dos, I need to carry this over, film, edit, and upload junk journal. The only reason this did not happen today is I'm struggling. I did a whole video on this, right? Oh, now I need to move you out. We started this junk journal, and I love this idea for memory keeping and having fun with my stash, but look, it's already ripping. I think the book that I had picked is not the right book, so I need to figure out how I want to transfer this to another form or medium, and then, I don't know. I have this that I think could work. The page isn't the exact same size, but it almost is. So I could save most of it. So I think this is probably what we're gonna do, and transfer this over to this new book. And then I think this will hold up a little bit better. This is a hunka junka, like, meaning it's just it's big and it's gonna get very bulky. So I may even also figure out how to tear out some pages or something. I don't know, TBD on that, but that's a problem for tomorrow. I need to do some Instagram content planning, and I need to make some reels. Okay. I think that's all that I really know. We're gonna carry this over, meal plan and grocery order. And I'm gonna pull out, I don't know if I have it in this planner. I have monthly meal plan sheets from Kelva Plan. I must not have, I thought I put one in here. Oh yeah, no wait, here it is. On the back, oh, I have like some ideas, but this is the sheet. So I guess I could use this side of it for a monthly meal plan and then a grocery list. We'll see. I think I'll pull another one so we can just have a clean copy. But okay, I think that is as much as I really can do to prep in terms of to-dos. I know there's more. We'll look at it tomorrow. Let's come up with our hourly plan though. I really want to go to Epcot tomorrow night. I really want to make that a priority. So, we're writing it in. And that color, honestly, it's more personal, so I think I'm going to use the green color, but that doesn't mean that we can't. Yeah, I really am trying to go for myself. I'm going to draw right over that sticker, but I don't know if that'll stay. Like that may, yeah, it's going to come right off. Oh well, that's fine. So we have Epcot in the evening. I'm going to try and get up a little bit earlier. And I'm just going to write on, I'm kind of trying to do a morning routine. So that's what I'm going to write here, AM routine. And we're still experimenting with that. I would like it to be like 2 hours, including a workout and all of this stuff. I'm not there yet. So for right now, it's about an hour. It's getting up, getting showered, getting ready for the day, eating a nice breakfast, having a hot tea, and then taking some time to journal and plan. So we're gonna put that for 8, and I'm even gonna give me a little bit of buffer. Okay, so that can take me until 9:30. And then I think I'm gonna go right into content. And just focus on that until a lunch break. And I'm gonna leave the afternoon blank for right now because I wanna see what comes up tomorrow. Like I may have a quote form I have to do, some travel agent stuff. So we're gonna leave those couple of hours blank. I think I have to decide too if I wanna do dinner before Epcot. So we will look at that more in detail tomorrow. Yeah, I was also debating, like, it's just so hard. I really do like this idea of doing the whole month or the whole week in advance so that I can kind of see what my week looks like. I had added that, sorry, I forgot. But I just haven't, like, I can't even make a commitment for tomorrow. Why is this a struggle for me that I literally can't even commit to what I want tomorrow to look like and what are all the things. I think because there's so much that's up in the air for my business that it just, like, if there's a big drop with Disney tomorrow, then most of my day needs to go towards helping my clients with that new drop. You know what I mean? It's like so much up in the air. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's where we're gonna leave it tonight. I will see you in the morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm still kind of fighting a beginning of a cold, so just bear with me. Okay. I also want to show, because I feel like the first couple days in this video, I was just kind of bouncing all over the place, but we have things a little bit more organized. So these top tabs are what I flip to every day. It's a little bit too much for me flipping back and forth, but the first tab brings me to this tracker where I track when I go to the theme parks. I don't do this though on a daily basis. I keep a tracker here or a bookmark here just so that I can remember every once in a while to check back in with it. I'm a couple days or even like a week or two behind, so we'll have to do that eventually. Second tab brings me to the hourly. Third brings me to my monthly YouTube schedule. And then fourth brings me to the horizontal. I have a fifth back here that just brings me to like notes pages and things. My issue right now is it's a lot of flipping between 1, hourly, 2, YouTube and Instagram, 3, my to-dos. So this video is not at all what I intended it to be. But we're going to keep trucking along for right now. I do like to have my week on one spread. I'm just thinking that maybe next week I'm going to change it up and do a different layout. Because the hourly I really need attached with this. So I'm still looking for that HB90 situation. But anyway, so this video is turning into a Christopher rambling about planner lineups and what planners are working. But that is on my to-do list for today. So we're going to do that, meal plan and grocery order. This stuff all stands. And honestly, that's as far as I am right now. Because I'm going to go to Epcot tonight. And I think I'll still have some more time for some more to-dos. So we're going to put on here like travel agent check-in. I have some to-dos like an emails for clients. And quotes. Actually, that is a great reminder. I have a quote I have to do for somebody right now for Universal Hollywood. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to jump into my junk journal video. And I think I've decided we're going to move this over to this. So that will be its own video. And then maybe we'll do some more junk journaling in that video. But I will check in with you later once we can cross some things off. And once I decide what my afternoon is going to look like too. Okay, it is the evening now. Oh, let me lower this. I was like, I'll show you my face in this video, not just do the planner stuff. Because on one hand, if I do this type of video again, which I think I will, maybe I'll make it more of a vlog as well, but then it'll be too long. So maybe I'll do a day. What do you think about this? Like a day in the life of planning my to-dos and then also vlogging. We'll see. But I can cross a couple things off. Did the junk journal, did some Instagram content planning and reels, travel agent check-in. I honestly did like everything. I started a grocery order, but then I was like, oh, I kind of want to go to a grocery store, but also who has time to go to a grocery store? I'm like, when I could just have it delivered right to my door for like $5 extra. So unconfirmed. I still have not had luck finding the daily planner that I was looking for. I know I have, it's basically a digital planner. It's tied in with a lot of my quarterly goal setting that I do, and I talk about the HB90 method. I had a planner, and so I can just find it and print that out again. So I may end up doing that. Although my friend Katie found, I don't have any to show you, but I used to show on my channel an hourly notepad from Plan with Lakin, and I love this notepad, but I ran out. I had used the entire notepad, and I'm really trying not to buy anything. So she found that she has like a bunch of pages left on her pad, and she said I can have it, my friend Katie. So I'm really excited. So that is going to replace, once I get that, so in a week or two, that'll replace my weekly, hourly in here. And then I think I like the idea of a daily. I think we're going to play around with that. And I may not even use it every single day, but honestly, my days are really like full with work stuff now. Like I'm using this as a catch-all for me personally, but then also a work planner and all of the things, just because that's how my brain is working right now. I need everything in one planner. So yeah, anyway. So we're gonna still kind of be working on that. And then I want to go to Epcot though tonight. That is really, like, I put that, remember in our hourly, I did put that, and I've been putting it off for days. So I do want to go to Epcot tonight to do a couple of things and just kind of be outside, get some Florida sunshine, some fresh air. It's already almost, like, by the time I leave, it'll be 6. So I'll get into the park by like 6:30, 6:40, depending on traffic, 6:45, and the park closes at 9. So I won't do too much. We'll just do like a little bit of shopping. But anyway, any of that vlog will be on my other channel, because that is where I put my Florida living Disney kind of weekly vlog situation. So that's always linked down below if you're interested in seeing more of my life here in Florida. This channel is like planning, goal setting, manifesting, stickers, all the fun things. But I think that's going to be it. And so I wanted to just quickly think about a plan for tomorrow, because I think this will be the last time I chat with you today, because this video's long, my friends. So tomorrow we have the Universal seminar late in the evening. The only other things that kind of are in my brain, I think I'm going to let myself sleep in because we'll be at Epcot late tonight. And then we're just going to need a little bit more time for content and Instagram stuff. And then I should be able to schedule that out for the whole week and be done. That would be great if I don't have to think about Instagram content for the rest of the week. So we're going to focus on that tomorrow, as well as some travel agent stuff. It is really a lot of the same for me on a daily basis between YouTube videos, Instagram content, replying to travel agent quotes and emails and things, and then mixed in my other jobs, we'll see if anything comes up for my social media stuff with my agency or assistant work with my agency. We'll just kind of play that by ear. So that is kind of what my tomorrow will look like. We'll check in the morning and come up, see if there's any more of a exact to-do list type thing. So yeah. Hello, it is Wednesday morning. Let's dive into it. I already did a bunch of work today with the TA quotes. I feel like this is almost a waste of time at this point, the hourly. So I'm just using it so that I know, it doesn't make sense to write it here and here. So what we're doing this week is not working. We already know. But, so we have my Universal seminar tonight. So one of the things I have to do, I'm going to put it down here. All of my We Do Travel Right stuff, because I need to do some uploading for that job. And then I need to practice the seminar. Okay, other things that are on the agenda today. I had a whole laundry list, and now as soon as I hit record, I'm forgetting everything. I'm going to put HB90 on here again. I have some IG content, planning, and also making reels. YouTube video wise, let's come over and check that out. I think we're going to edit and upload my Florida weekly vlog. And that's kind of where we're starting. I have some emails and stuff and just things that, I just know have to get done. So we're just kind of diving into that. I have a grocery order coming at 12. So I have to remember to pick that or get that all organized. And I think that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm going to actually right now look for this HB90, because maybe in this video we can end with kind of setting up how that would look and see if that works well for us. So I'm going to see if I can do that right now, actually. Oh my gosh, this has been a journey. So I don't have any printed out, but I have the digital copy. So I got out my printer that I haven't used in a long time, and it wasn't working, and I actually didn't even have computer paper, but oh my gosh, it was a mess. But let me show you on the computer what we are looking at. So this is kind of how the daily version goes. So on you have a top 3. You have a section with hourly, just .grid. There's 4 sections total. I think that this is perfect. It goes from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. So, because I couldn't print it out, I kind of made my own. And so, not right now, because it's too early in the day for me to figure out what I want tomorrow to look like. But I think I'm going to work on getting this printed nicely, maybe, even if it'll cost me a little bit, because I think this is exactly what I need. I think that this is perfect. We can break out our to-dos with the different categories. So I think this I think I drew the line over a little bit. This section's a little bit smaller. So this would just be a motivational quote or a sticker or something. And then I probably would break this out because this is a lot of room. So we can do like plan your truth, plan your adventures, we do travel right, and personal. And just kind of have plenty of room to write all of my to-dos and things. And there's probably enough room even for 2 columns. And then down here, or I could break that off and do personal down here. Or meals or gratitude or something. I think that this could be the answer to all of our problems that I've had the last couple days as I'm like trying to figure out how to use it. And then I will still use an hourly weekly, but it actually will, and I won't feel guilty for the most part. It will just kind of look, now this is a light week, so there's not a lot on the week, but it will kind of just look like how these do, like just any of the timed commitments I'll have in there, and then everything else will just kind of be up in the air that we can make a plan here. I think this may be the winning situation. So I will come back to you in a future clip. Check off today, set up Thursday, and we'll go from there. Hello, good morning. It is Thursday. It's like just before 9 a.m. I have been up though for a while working, so I'm gonna start to fill in this with stuff that I already did because you know that's how we roll. I had an assistant situation this morning, and then I did like some emails and stuff. So this brings us to 9 o'clock. It is the I don't know what I want to do today. I think part of my problem is not necessarily my planner system. I'm blaming my planner system. Here's what we're struggling with a little bit. So since every part of my job is so flexible and I set my own hours, I struggle to like make a decision. Like, what do I want to do today? I could go to Magic Kingdom and have a whole day of riding rides today. I could go to a Disney resort and do some of my work from there. It's like, oh, it's so tricky. I know I want to at least be home to eat lunch here. We're trying to save money and figure out finances with this whole move. And so we're staying here through lunch, and then I think we're gonna leave. So I did a lot yesterday. I don't know actually if I even updated this because we tried to use this still yesterday, right? So I did all of this and more. So we did a good job yesterday. Today is when Universal Summer Entertainment begins tonight. So I definitely want to do that. I'm gonna put down here, like Universal. And let's talk about what I want to do there. So we have the, Castle show around 8, and then we have the Cinesational around 9. This is in Islands of Adventure, and this is in Universal Studios, so I'm gonna have to hightail it back and forth. So I want to be in Islands of Adventure before that. So I think the video that I want to do is like things I've never done in Islands of, or maybe in Universal, things I've never done in Islands of Adventure. Let's just see what, I'm like, what else is there that I have not done? And maybe, I don't know, I'm gonna think some more on what we want to do there, because this will be some sort of video. I just don't know what yet. Okay, but those are the main 2 reasons we're going. I may do a little bit of time like at a resort before that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So we can do like a lunch, let's say at noon, and then work from resort and then head to Universal. This is kind of my thought, okay? I don't know what resort. We could decide we don't really have any computer work to do, and instead I want to go shop at Magic Kingdom, but this is kind of my outline. And maybe we'll even go and film a video of a different resort. So this is my problem. So much up in the air. I need to be better about just making decisions. Okay, let me talk about some to-do list items. Also, I totally messed this up. No, that looks like trash. Let's do this. Wow. Failing. Yikes. Okay. So some other things that I want to do today. I have a video I have to do for an application. I have a Patreon video I need to film, edit, and upload. We do travel right, upload content, and I have a YouTube video to do for them. I have already started laundry, so we just need to kind of continue that journey. I have a bunch of clients I need to follow up with. And I already did something, but we're writing it down so that we can cross. Oh, you know what part of the issue is? This is so, I shouldn't write on this. Make payment for Jess. And I already did that. I love crossing things off. Again, I'm just kind of testing out the HB90 method to see if this would work for me. I do like this. I like the idea of having a sheet for each day and just kind of brain dumping all of the things that need to get done. The issue that I was running into with this is I would run out of room or be scared that I was gonna run out of room, and then I didn't write everything down. So I feel like this is a really good idea. Ideally to do the night before and brain dump all the things I wanna do the next day. So I like this idea. Let's continue to play with this. I'm gonna have this box be tomorrow because I wanna finish this video. This is the CPC deadline. And then we'll edit and upload my Universal video from today. Okay, I think this is kind of where we want to start. So the majority of this is gonna be videos and like laundry. And then we'll break for lunch. I think that that's kind of a good start. We'll see. Oh, I also want to look at Lilo and Stitch. If I'm going tomorrow, I want to figure out when I'm going, etc. Oh, and there is an Orlando Junk Journal group. And they have a get together literally this weekend. So I want to decide if I'm going to go to that. It's like a $15 ticket. So I want to decide if I'm going to go to that. Okay, let's dive into it and start getting some things done. And then we'll check in with you probably one more time for this video to kind of close out and talk about the weekend. Hello, good morning, everybody. I know I'm like almost out of the frame, but I wanted to also have my planner in here. It is Friday morning, and I thought this one would be a fun to do front facing. You know, we're still experimenting with how, I think I like the idea of this video. It'll be better once I know what planner system we want to use. So today, all that I'm filling out is this horizontal layout for Friday. I had on here, go see the new Lilo and Stitch movie. I'm not doing that today. A movie theater near me has really cheap tickets on Tuesday, so I think I'm going to go on Tuesday. So I'm just going to write that here. I can go, it's like $6 plus, I think, $2 for the service fee. So that's not bad. It's like $8 for a movie. I also may wait and see if any of my like friends or coworkers here want to go with me. So maybe we'll go later, but we're not going to do that today. We do have a bunch of videos, though, to edit and upload. So I have one for We Do Travel Right. I have a Patreon video. Oh my god, I have probably too many that I can do. Edit and upload. I did a junk journal spread for Plan Your Truth. I'm going to write the brands on here too, just so that I can keep it straight. In theory, we can edit and upload. Oh no, I can't do that yet. But I could edit and upload this video, I think. Yeah. So finish weekly, plan with me. Like we'll do a top-down clip and kind of talk about my weekend a little bit. Finish weekly, plan with me, edit and upload. That's a lot. So I'm going to try and edit and upload 4 videos this afternoon, because I am having a late start to the day because we got home really late last night, and I have another late night tonight, so. But yeah, no, I think that's good. Let's talk about the weekend. I don't think, what do I have in my hourly? Nope, wrong one. The only thing we really have is on Sunday night to do my Patreon Zoom. It's a holiday weekend, it's Memorial Day weekend, so it's just going to be really busy here. So I'm not wanting to go to the parks or anything like that. So yeah, so I don't think we're doing too much this weekend. I'm going to try, let's see how this works. I'd love to have one full day with no work. And I think that has to be Saturday. I'd love to take Saturday off. I'm going to write it in here. Take day off. That doesn't mean that there won't be personal things that I could do, like laundry or, you know, like tidying the house or whatever. But in terms of my business and We Do Travel Right, like all the stuff I do for them, I do a lot. And I feel as though sometimes, because I do a lot of it in my apartment, it's hard to separate like a day off from a work day. So I'm going to try and really hustle today. I'm going to try and not turn the TV on, not scroll social media, and just buckle down and get as much done as I can, so that Saturday I can take the day off, and then Sunday we'll like get back into it. So I'm sure I'll have travel agent emails, quotes, and follow-ups. We'll have edit and upload my Florida living weekly vlog. That'll be ready to go at that point. Where am I at with my content calendar? We're at an okay spot, I think. Yeah, there may be one other video, so I'll leave a line there for one other video that I'll need to do on Sunday. We'll need to just like plan for the week ahead, and that includes meal plan. And I'm not going to put grocery order because I just did a grocery order. Although, no, I'm going to need more groceries. I feel like I used to just do grocery shopping once a week. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I have to do it more than that now. Like, I can do the main stuff once a week. But then, like, halfway through the week, I'm like, I'm out of milk or I'm out of something. So I need to do, like, a little pickup. So, So yeah, so that's kind of my weekend plan. And then, like I said, we have a 7 o'clock Patreon Zoom. So I'll have to kind of prepare for that. I think that's it. Oh, you know what else was Saturday? Was the junk journal thing. I'm going to add that on here too. I'm still trying to figure out, I think I told you there's a junk journal club in Orlando. They have a class on Saturday, or like a meetup on Saturday, but they do also have one later in the week, or I think it's like the first week of June. And that one's a travel one. So I think I definitely want to do that one. So maybe I'll skip the one on Saturday. We'll see how I'm feeling. It is like $15 to join. So, yeah, I think maybe I'll wait for the travel one. That may be a good idea. But that is kind of where we're at, I guess. Oh, I guess we're kind of closing out this vlog. Thank you for bearing with me this week. This was kind of just a messy vlog. I do like the idea of using a HB90 situation, and we will do this video again in a couple weeks once I have some things figured out of how we want to operate. I think I have a good idea. I think we're going to do the Plan with Lakin hourly notepad to just brain dump at the beginning of the week, and then we'll use, I think, HB90 every day just with like the daily to-dos. The only thing that makes me struggle with is that means I'm not using a single happy planner. Like, some of the things will be in a happy planner, but I'm not using a happy planner layout. And as an ambassador for Happy Planner, I feel as though it's important for me to showcase their products on my channel. So that is the only thing standing in my way. So that doesn't really do social media, so maybe I'll figure out a happy planner layout for social media. I don't know. We're going to think about it. This video was supposed to just be a, oh, here's how I plan and how I use my planners to help me live my best life. And here I am like, actually, I don't know if I like this situation. But I do like how this looks. My horizontal for the week, all kind of filled in with a little bit of stickers and all of our to-dos crossed off. I do enjoy that. So I don't not like this. I just think there's not enough room for each day. I think that's really my only problem with this. And I was like, what's the point of flipping back and forth between the hourly and the weekly? So anyway, we're going to still brainstorm that. But let me know what you thought about this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more of my planner videos, hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget I have another channel, Plan Your Adventures, where some of these things I was doing, like going to Epcot, going to Universal, those were in my vlog over on that channel. So if you want to actually see me live my life here in Florida, Plan Your Adventures is the channel you want to subscribe to. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to plan your truth so that you can live your truth. Thanks so much.